Hey, what's up everyone? This is going to be Urban Rush. And this is a really one of the first maps you're going to play in quick match that you're kind of like, okay, I know the basic strategy of this map is take control of the center. And if you figured that out, you figured out one of the first things that you figured out in Red Alert 2 or in playing versus other people. Yeah, just take the buildings, guys. That's the strategy. Pretty simple, but when you get a little bit more advanced versus better players, you're gonna figure out that it just comes down to a draw. It's basically getting the building, just run into the building as fast as you possibly can. And man, this it's a little bit hectic, man. It's hectic because if you lose the building, man, you're gonna get, it's gonna be a living hell. It's gonna be hell if you don't get inside at least half of the buildings, because I've had it where they got all the buildings and I got all the buildings, and it's nasty. But right now, actually, this is what's supposed to happen. We're supposed to, you know, I got the lower right, lower left side, and he got the upper and the left side, which is okay, because now he's transferring conscripts to this building, so we're having a building war over here, which is pretty interesting. And by the way, this video is important because you don't watch this video, because you're gonna see how it looks like if both people are fighting for the buildings and one person doesn't just dominate the center. If somebody just dominates the center, then the other person just becomes desperate, and he might win if you like just throw all the tanks at him, or just sell the MCV, go for it, you know, make Harriers if he's allied. And that's what could happen. You could still lose if you, I mean, if you only have like 1 or 2 conscripts, not a big deal. I mean, but eventually you get to airport, you fill it up, or you just, and they're not gonna even be able to pass. And by the way, I think the left side kind of gets screwed a little bit worse if you lose the left side. I think, in my opinion. And when I get in that building, and he almost altered my conscript, and I actually kind of was happy I saved it, because I got that building is totally filled right now. And now what I'm doing right now is I want to try to scout him. Desperately want to scout, and that darn drone stopped me, which is not good. Which is actually that's good play by him. That's actually smart to anti-scout me with the drone, because drones are better than dogs at anti-scouting. I want to try to get this airport. It's going to be hard to hold on to this airport, but I actually want to try to get it. I'm not going to sell my MCV. I could try to blow up that building while I can, because I got like, what, 5 tanks right here, and he's only got like 1 or 2 conscripts in it. I don't hear him moving this MCV, actually. So I'm gonna collect my tanks in the middle right here.
Unit ready.
Now I put up a sentry gun to try to take out the building and protect against the drone and the tanks and the dogs and the conscripts and everything. Now, yeah, it's gonna be hard to hold on to this airport, but I'm gonna at least give it a try. I gotta make a second sentry gun. And notice how I kind of moved back a little bit, because I wanted to reposition my tanks. Actually, that might have been a slight mistake by me. I kind of wanted to group my tanks up, bunch them up, and then come back. But what happened is I waited a second, and then he went after. I don't know, whatever. I lost the airport. But I got more tanks than him. He lost some tanks on doing so. But he did get the airport. But I'm scared to attack him because I can't see what the hell's over there. It's really, and oh my god, in this map, I'm telling you guys. Oh, look, he must have run out of ore already in the lower left. Forget, it seems like Red Alert 2, they run out of ore a little bit quicker in the lower left in Year's Revenge. It seems like it. So anyway, oh, that one tank almost screwed up. 2 tanks messed up right there. So he's bringing the miners. No, actually, he's bringing the miners ore, and then he changed them direction. Then he's gonna go top, and he's like, screw it, I'll just use them to attack and kill him right off the bat. I think I stretch a sentry gun. I just want to get out of here. He's got more dogs than me. That's not a favorable fight because he has more dogs than me. Then I want to block this out with a sentry gun. He's trying to take out that war factory. He thinks I sold my MCV probably. He lost some tanks to do so. He's not mining. Notice that he's not mining, I am mining, so I should have more money than him.
Construction complete.
Like in this game, you can't see how much money they have. Like in some other games, some of the other new games, like Like I'm in League of Legends, you can see how much money, what items they have,
Complete.
like what spells they have. And this, you can't see how much money they have. I mean,
Building.
in any war game, I mean, but in like some other games, like fighting games and stuff, like you can see what items they have and stuff. But this you can't. But you could kind of guess by
Under attack.
is a miner's mining, did he lose a miner?
Low power.
I gotta try to repair these tanks. If I can repair all these tanks, I'm basically gonna win. I mean, a really high chance I'm gonna win if
Repairing.
because I'm ahead of him on tanks, and if I get these all to full health, man, he's gonna be. I could basically do whatever I want, kill him any way I want if I do it.
Structure abandoned.
No, I don't want to mine there.
Unit lost.
Ooh, I want to see that miner right there.
Miner under attack.
And he knows he would have got all his tanks blown up if he would have run for it too hard.
Repairing.
Ready, comrade.
Unit
I'm gonna
ready.
repair these tanks.
Ready.
And actually, what I could have done is cancel that one rhino tank to repair.
Location
And I don't think I did that.
Repairing.
Because it costs like 10%, 9% of the or 10% of the tank to repair it. So it's like $90 for like, but for brand new rhino tanks. But figure one shot's gonna kill that one in the red.
Under attack.
And now he's gonna kill that sentry. So I gotta use my miners this time. I know they're dumping, but I gotta keep them here.
Miner under attack.
I gotta get some more dogs. If I could get rid of those conscripts. I think he threw his whole base at me. I think he sold everything. Lost the refinery.
Unit lost.
Okay, I'm using my miners as armor now. He's got a lot of infantry units, but
Unit.
doesn't have as many tanks as me. He's got a lot more infantry, like a minute, like a couple seconds ago.
Unit promoted.
But it looks like bam, 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 I'm gonna run him out.
Lost.
And I kept my minus mining, and that's the reason why I had more tanks right there. And by the way, I wanted to mention, I've seen things where people make battle labs on this map.
Structure.
V3s, shoot up the things. I've seen things where people make snipers.
Structure sold.
Oh my god, if I would have had a video of me like with Great Britain like a couple years ago, that would have been like the craziest video I ever had in my life, guys. Because, oh my god. No, I had some great videos with like V3s and stuff. And I'm trying to refinance to get my refinery, but it looks like I just barely don't have enough. I'm like 200 short. 200 or $150 short or something like that for this refinery. And I should have done the math because I could have cut my repair depot and then repaired all my tanks. And I actually didn't do the math. I was like, I just kind of thought, well, this is like 3 buildings. It looks like enough. I didn't actually add it up. And you're in the middle of combat. It's hard to add up. Okay, so basically, I lost my. I could have had all these tanks full health, but he sold his whole. He sold his whole entire base and threw everything at me. All he has is barracks. But I don't want to do it. Blaze trade for barracks
Base is under attack.
because
Repairing.
I'm afraid that he's gonna get an elite rhino tank. Notice that thing's a veteran. That's the only way he could win. And if he takes out the tank right there, that he did it. See, look at. He could win the game if he gets an elite rhino tank right here. I mean, he might still lose. I got 5 tanks versus the elite, but he could just wait for it to regenerate, hit and run everything, just like an elite IFE. Now,
Our base is under attack.
and I think I'm just gonna repair it. I'm just gonna take him out. I got three or 4 tanks there. He's not gonna stop me.
All
Good game.
miner under attack.
He sold everything and came at me.
Victorious.